What is going on, everybody? David here, and today got a brand new video for y'all. And this time it is a special request video, a review that my good friend and fellow YouTuber Brad Campbell, the One Man Toy Show, had asked me to do upon receiving this figure. And he was able to pick this up for me, and we was able to do a trade and complete that trade. So I'm very happy about that. And that's the one thing that he asked for out of this trade was, look, I just want you to do a review of this thing. And I'm like, all right, deal. So, anyways, you probably already know what it is, judging by the title of the video. So here we are. Boom. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze Super Shredder. Very, very excited to finally be able to review this figure. And this is probably out of all the turtle stuff that they've released as far as the movies go, with the exception of Toko and Razar. This is probably one of my most anticipated figures that I've wanted in the collection for a long time. Even though I do have Toko, Razar, and Super Shredder Vintage, you have to have these two as well, because one, they go in scale with what the collection is. Unlike the Playmates versions, they don't go in scale. They're all the same height, and everything, which is nothing wrong with that, because that's how it was back in the early 90s. They were very squatty figures, and they're all within scale with each other as far as the same height goes. But with these, you actually have them in scale with one another the way they're supposed to. But anyways, so this will be my first time really handling this. I do have the 4 turtles along with Casey Jones and Raphael, which I will be doing reviews on them later on. But this was the first one that I had wanted to do because it was specifically requested for me to do. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the excuse me. Let's go ahead and dive into the packaging, and then we'll take the figure out, take a look at the figure, do some size comparisons with the old one and the new one, and with some other figures as well, and then we'll wrap it up. So, as you can tell, the packaging takes from inspiration from the VHS format, and I used to have the VHS for the first 2 films. Sadly, I don't have those anymore, but I would like to one day get those back if I ever see them out somewhere, like at Movie Trading Company or pawn shop or something, flea market or whatever, that sells that kind of stuff. But yeah, so as you can tell, we've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle logo right there, part 2, Secret of the Ooze. We got Razar and Toko right there. You got the 4 turtles looking at the canister of the ooze, and then we have the Super Shredder right there at the bottom with the Nickelodeon logo right there. And then at the top of the packaging, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze with Nickelodeon right there. And then the side of the packaging, we have a picture of the Super Shredder that's kind of lurking in the shadows. And then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze. And then on the side of the packaging, it's pretty much the exact same thing. And at the bottom of the packaging, these are supposed to be Walmart exclusives. So check your local Walmart. So here's the UPC code if you're interested in doing that, and seeing if your Walmart in your area is carrying these, because that's where my buddy Brad got these from. He found 2 of them and got one for me and one for him. And then on the back of the packaging, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze, and we got some different artwork, or not artwork, but still shots of how you can pose the predator. You can pose the Super Shredder. So let's go ahead and open the box and check it out. So if there's a glare, my apologies. So right here's a very awesome photo right here of him being posed. And then, sorry about that. And I know my lighting's not the best, but here's what it looks like on the inside. As you can see, you get the figure, several interchangeable hands, along with this long spear. and then we have the TGRI canister. So let's go ahead and take a few moments and take this guy at the packaging so we can get a closer look at it. So we have the Super Shredder out of its box, and so we gotta go ahead and try to clip these ties, these twisty ties, not twisty ties, but yeah, twisty ties, if you want to call them. I do want to save this box because it's wonderful artwork and stuff that could be great for displaying purposes only. Or if you want to just have them, just store it up just to have it for memories and stuff. Just whatever you decide you want to do with your box. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and continue to try to remove all these accessories as carefully as possible, and then we'll take a look at it real soon. Alright, so now we got Super Shredder out of its packaging, and I must say that thing's incredible as far as the aesthetics goes. I did move around him a little bit, just kind of get a feel of what he's like articulation wise, but very, very smooth. I didn't have any stiffness, or I wasn't trying to force anything, so my copy was actually pretty nice. And it does come with some accessories, so but before I get to that, I just wanted to let y'all know, for those who don't know, which I'm pretty sure a majority of y'all do know, Super Shredder wasn't in there very long. He was on there for like maybe 15 seconds. And he was portrayed by none other than Kevin Nash. So this is the guy that portrayed Super Shredder back in the days. I'm pretty sure eventually, if it hasn't happened already, that somebody will make a custom Kevin Nash head sculpt to fit on their Super Shredder to portray that photo that's been floating around with his helmet off and mask off and everything, with just the Kevin Nash head sculpt, and that'd be pretty cool, custom see. And if somebody has done a custom, let me know in the comments down below. That would be awesome to see. Pretty sure it'll be posted on Instagram or YouTube or wherever media site it might be on. It'd be cool to see it happen if it hasn't happened already. But anyways, so yeah, this Kevin Nash is the guy that portrayed this monster of a beast. So we'll get Kevin Nash out the way. And so now let's go ahead and take a closer look at his accessories real quick. The first one that he has is this long spear. So mine's a little warped a little bit. So I'm pretty sure if, a little bit of hot water will do the trick to try to get it straightened out a little bit more. But I do like the detailing. It's kind of got that sheen to it. Kind of got that old rusted feeling or look to it, not feeling, but look to it right there. So very nice. And then if we look at the other end, the spear part, and this is probably goes homage to the Playmates one that they did, back in the day, that has the spear and stuff, which we'll take a look at here in a little bit. So that's that. And then we have the TGRI canister of Ooze. So really like that, and that looks exactly like the one they have in the movie, which is like the real light green colored, because that's pretty much what it looks like in the movie. So very neat. Really like that a lot. And he has several hands. He has two open hands right here. So they look like zombie hands to me. Flesh tone looks really good. Really do like the flesh tone of that. So you can have two grabbing hands. Like you can grab the turtles like he did in the movie. So, and then we have we have two gripping hands right here. So that way he can hold the spear in either hand. So it's really good. And then we have another gripping hand that's a little bit more wider, so that way he can hold the canister of ooze. So that way you can have him hold this canister if you really want him to. So like that. It's very cool. So that was very easy to do. So as far as the figure itself, this thing looks amazing. Let me adjust this real quick. Let me get a better look at him. Sorry about my lighting. I know it's not the best, but it's what I have to work with for the time being. So, it comes with 2 fisted hands, and let's go ahead and back this cape up. I like the fact that it comes with a cloth cape. So, yeah, it's very, very awesome. Very cool. And as far as film goes, as far as film accuracy goes, for the most part, it looks like him. But you got to remember, in the film, he was more so in the dark than anything. So you didn't really get a good look at exactly what he really looked like, except for the little bit that they showed. So I do like the spikes. The spikes they're soft, pliable rubber right there. So that way you won't hurt yourself when you do pose abilities with this guy. The face sculpt looks amazing right there. There. So, love the helmet. Nicely well done. As far as the body mold goes, it looks great. Very muscular. Very detailed with the white airbrushing right there to make the muscles stand out a lot better. And there he is there. As far as the legs go, very muscular legs. And then here we have the shin guards right there. These are all rubbery too as well. And you'll be able to look at the feet. They look like Herman Munster feet. The shoes grew too with it. So, and then there's the wrist guards right there. Very nice. Really like this a lot. So as far as way of articulation goes, the waist can go up and down. Not very much as far as the ab crunch goes. It doesn't have really a deep crunch, but it's more so in the waist. So the waist is not, you can really, so you can really turn him around a lot. So then you can lean forward, lean back. He's actually got a good range of motion when it comes to him leaning forward. So you'd be able to look down on the turtles and stuff. So see why you would want to have him back all the way up like that. And so then the head, side to side, not much, can't really move it up and down, but you can do side to side. And then as far as the arms go, you can have them go out like this. They're on a ball and a hinge. And then frontwards and backwards. This one's a little bit more stiffer than the other one. So then as far as the bicep goes, the elbow, you get like a single, and you get a double. You actually get a double elbow right there. You get a double elbow right here as well. So very nice right there. the wrist, movement right there. Get wrist movement right there as well. So, and then the forearm swivel right there. So, and then the feet go in and out. Can't really go forwards. Can't really go backwards on either. But you do get a double knee right there. So very cool right there. And then, as far as the ankles go, the foot can go up and down a little bit. You do have the little rocker right there. So, forwards and backwards, ups and down, side to side. So, then you got a knee swivel right there. So you can do a lot with this guy right here. And then as far as his cape goes, got a cloth cape, so which is good. I'm pretty sure most people would prefer a wire cape, which seems to be the trend these days, that a lot of people would want to have a wire cape, which is understandable, so that way they can, when they do their fake photography, their fake pictures, put them in all kinds of weird poses and stuff, so, which is good. So, it looks like he's just putting up his dukes right there. So let's go ahead and do some interchangeable hands real quick. See what that's like. Alright, so I was able to change out his hands for his gripping hands. It's always kind of scary when you do that, because you always see videos and horror stories, or hear horror stories about how people try to interchange their accessories and they can't because it just breaks on them real easily, as far as the pegs go. So let's go ahead and see if we can have him, let me move his thumb a little bit. I don't want to break his thumb. Let me do this off camera real quick. Alright, there we go. I was lucky enough to get his hands in there. So, very grateful for that. I had to somewhat pry open his thumb and his hands open just a tad bit. Luckily, it was flexible enough to do that. I don't know why my camera wants to act all funny like that, but it was flexible enough to have it open like that to put the weapon in there. So it looks really good. I think it looks good. What do y'all think? And so yeah, let's go ahead and change out his other hand real quick and see what he can do with those. Alright, so I got the gripping hand open where you can grab on him. So we're just going to set that thing inside his hands right there. I think it looks pretty good. And then, so I've already showed you the gripping hand where he can hold on to the canister and stuff. So I like that. That looks pretty awesome. So we are going to do some comparisons here real quick. So let me get them set up and then we'll start comparing. Alright, so the first comparison is, we have the Playmate Super Shredder. So I kind of have the NECA version kind of posed like I have the Playmates one, holding the spear and the canister like that. So I really like that pose. I think that looks really good and stuff. So very excited, very happy to have this figure in the collection. It's just such an amazing, incredible figure that they did. So, alright, let's go to the next comparison. And as noted earlier, I already showed you the Kevin Nash figure with him, so we're going to show it again. So, then we're just going to move him out the way, and then we're going to bring in one of NECA's earlier Predator figures that they did. I think that Predator came in a 2-pack. I can't remember exactly what, but yeah, it just goes to show you how size difference is compared to then until now. Alright, so I'm going to take him out the way, and then we are going to bring in Bloodshot. There. One of McFarlane's 7-inch figures right there. So then we will take him out the way, and then we're going to bring in a Diamond Selectron figure right here that they did. Let's see if we can't get him to stand. Alright, come on. Work with me. There we go. So, that's what he looks like next to a normal, regular human being. Then, let me go ahead and bring out the next person, or next creature. And here we have next to McFarlane's Toys Stranger Things Demogorgon. And so, yeah, that one's a little bit taller than Super Shredder. But still, it's still a big figure, so it gives you an idea how tall he really is compared to other figures. And we got one more last comparison. And we have next to Turbo Man. So you can tell how big he is compared to Turbo Man, you know. So that way you have an idea of how that looks. So it's pretty crazy. It's still a large figure, but not as big as Turbo Man. So that was my look at NECA's Super Shredder. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video as much as I did filming it. And I hope you enjoyed the comparison so you can get an idea how large this figure is compared to others. And yeah, comment down below what you think of this. If you have this in your collection or you're looking to add this to your collection, let me know. And don't forget, words of wisdom. Buy what you love and not what you like. Because if you buy what you like, you will always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.